I bought my first Mercedes last year. Having my family's safety in mind, I wanted a car that I could depend on. For the first few months, everything was great. My E500 was a great riding car too. I could have my newborn son asleep in the car seat in the back, and no matter how bumpy the road was, inside the car was smooth and quiet. One day I was walking out of my house on the way to work, and my Mercedes was sitting very low. As I tried to back out of the driveway, the rear of the wagon was scraping the pavement and the tires rubbed badly. Not knowing what else to do, I had the car towed to the nearest Mercedes dealership. They took the car into the service department, and a short while later one of the technicians came out and explained to me that the suspension was shot and the repair would cost me about $6,500. I was floored. There was no way I would be able to fork out that kind of cash with a newborn son at home. I called a friend of mine who was a mechanic to see if he could help me out. He told me that he had dealt with other vehicles that had failed air suspension on them, and he used a company called Strutmasters. So, with nothing else to lose, I looked up Strutmasters online and gave them a call. The parts arrived that same week, and my mechanic was able to install them in just 5 hours. The dealer wanted $6,500, and I got my wagon back on the road for less than $2 grand. The ride is great, and my baby boy is back to napping in the back seat. Oh, and they were even able to turn off the warning lights in the dash. Thank you, Strutmasters, for caring about your customers.
Thanks, Strutmasters.